If you press on this video, you're most likely a young international student that just changed countries or is about to change countries and you're nervous about friends, teachers, normally because of the language barrier. But this is a guide to my people because I feel like I didn't have a guide like this and I really needed it because I've been through some stuff, some not even like bullying, but just crazy experiences that you actually don't wish to happen when you're just someone trying to get involved, trying to feel part of a group. Uh, I'm mainly speaking on this as my first video and probably my most important one because it's something that really touches me, something that I really went through, something that I understand because it was very hard transitioning from Portugal, which is my main country, where I lived up till year 7. I finished year 7 there, and then I started year 8 here in the UK. So I know how hard it can be, how challenging it can be to go through such a drastic change in environment and in just standards. Like the whole place is different, and I feel like a lot of people need this. I know a lot of people need to hear this. I hope YouTube adds the captions or translated audio, so you can translate it to your own language and makes it 10 times easier. But if not, just copy and paste the transcript and translate it to your own language. Uh, but in this video, I'm mainly speaking to people who are transitioning and are mainly in year 8, 9, 7, around those years, because I feel like those are the only ones I can speak about. I feel like before that, kids don't really care, and after that, kids don't really care. Like it is what it is. As long as your accent isn't something crazy, then people just don't care. And um, I apologize for the women as well, because I feel like this is mainly to the boys. I know the females in this age group, are normally like a lot more strict, a lot more challenging, a lot more feisty, if you can put it like that, without sounding weird. But it's like I know with women, there's a bunch of groups and a bunch of little cliques, their own little just friendships that probably mainly were brought from primary and stuff like that. And the boys is normally like who you play football with, who just talk to the most in a specific lesson. It can vary a lot. So I feel I can only mainly talk about the boys because it's what I know and what I am. So it's what I had to go through. But my number one tip is just like try to give a chance to the friendly people. There's gonna be some friendly people there when you get to the school, when you get to the park, when you get to a place in the new country. The You're gonna notice that like not a lot of people talk to them, but they're just friendly. You don't see anything wrong with that, and I feel like if you don't, you should keep going and you should pursue it, and you should really give that friendship a thought, a chance, and you might end up with a friend for life if things go on forwards as they should. But I feel like this is really skipped in schools. I feel like most of the kids that come from a different country, they try to get into the main group, the main friendship groups where everyone's really already connected, and it's hard to break free. It's really hard to break free, and I feel like you would only really get the chance to if one person in the group gives you that chance. So if you wait for your opportunity to talk to someone in the group, to maybe play football with them. I feel like that's really the easiest way to make friends in high school. That's how I made my friends that I still talk to now, even though I'm in college about to go to uni. So I feel like you should give a chance to everyone. Everyone that talks to you, try to create a conversation. I know the thing is, I don't know if you're like me, but I know that I was very shy. But as soon as someone said something to me, I would burst out just waffling with my broken English, as happy as I could be. And I feel like I didn't give a chance to most people that were nice to me. They, because I was trying to get into the main group. I was trying to be with the popular boys, as you can put it, or something. And I feel like you shouldn't think of that. Just be with the closest person that makes you feel safe. And uh, through that, you can find one solid bridge, okay, one solid companion that can maybe get you into the bigger group or something. Or mainly just stay with them. Just just create a very important and loving relationship with that person to the point where if anything happens, you know you can count on them and they'll always be there for you no matter what happens around the most popular people, the most important people. I feel like I lack that. But then I don't want to say I feel like you should try it after talking bad about it this whole video pretty much. But I feel like you should give a chance to the popular people. But not just the popular people, the people who you can see you have things in common. Don't just try to be with the most famous person in the school just because they're famous. That's not gonna get you anywhere. And you're probably gonna end up feeling empty because you're gonna end up as a sidekick. That sounds cliche, but it's very true actually. Uh, but apart from that, I say that's it. I'll just talk about a bit about my experience, which was like I when I got here, I was so shy. I was so shy, and I would sometimes just get picked on by some random girl. Not to the point where they're like hitting me or anything, but she would just like shake the table or try to mess up my writing or just chuckle a bit when I answer a question or something. And that used to trigger me a lot. Now that I think of it, it's really not that deep. And I had enough English back then that I could like tell a teacher or like explain myself, but I just wouldn't. I actually just wouldn't. I was too afraid. And this just led me to being really upset about school. Really, I think to this day I hate school because of that, because of all the like requirements, all the social requirements you need to just function normally in a school. To the point where if you don't have certain social requirements, you will just be depressed the whole year, the whole year, the whole day, the whole week, whatever. You'll just be depressed, and that's I really think that's what I was. But I know some days I could barely get up to get on a bus to go to school because I just know I'm not gonna talk to anyone, and I'm gonna just be standoffish and kind of be in the middle of everything, and just didn't want to bother anyone, even though I wasn't bothering anyone because no one really cared, and the people who were nice to me, I just think it was pity, so I never really accepted it, even though I should. They were being friendly, mainly because some of them knew how it was, because some of them were immigrants, but I just didn't see that at the time. So I'd say just really think of it as you're not the only one. You're actually not the only one. That sounds very cliche, but it's very true. There's a lot of people who came here from different countries, different backgrounds, for different reasons, and all of them, they understand this pain, they understand this struggle, they understand why this has to happen. So just try to accept it as much as you can, and this will be 10 times better for you. Okay, that's all for me. See you guys.